For over 30 years, HBCU Image has been more than just an apparel store. We've been a movement, a statement, a legacy. We celebrate the pride, the purpose, and the culture that make historically Black colleges and universities legendary. Whether you're a student or a lifelong supporter, our gear lets you wear your HBCU story with confidence and style. Because when you wear HBCU Image, you're not just wearing clothes. You're wearing culture. You're wearing pride. You're wearing purpose. HBCU Image, a Kenny T's company.
From cancer care to accidental injuries to cardiac care, we all know that there are times that you can't control what happens in your life. But with Globe Life Family Heritage, you can be prepared to weather the storm when it comes. Call Dr. Beverly Eagle Rogers at 877-300-8269 or visit the website at globelifefamilyheritage.com. With over 25 years of serving communities, Dr. Beverly Eagles Rogers is here to help you and your family through difficult times. Dr. Beverly takes pride in Globe Life being one of the few companies that returns 100% of premiums to clients that stay healthy. So for more information, call Dr. Beverly Eagle Rogers at 877-300-8269 or visit the website at globelifefamilyheritage.com.
Are you hungry for authentic Caribbean food like jerk chicken, oxtail, red snapper, shrimp, tofu, and rasta pasta? Well, find your way over to Mango's Caribbean Restaurant, 180 Auburn Avenue, right next to Royal Peacock in downtown Atlanta.
Them belly full, but we hungry.
Mango's Caribbean Restaurant, open daily from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. And on Friday and Saturday, we're open till 4 a.m. Come to Mango's and put some spice in your life.
So we've got a good thing going.
Mango's Caribbean Restaurant, 180 Auburn Avenue, right next to Royal Peacock in downtown Atlanta. For more info or directions, call 404-698-3992 or log on to mangoscaribbeanrestaurant.com. For instant coupons, text MANGOS to 313131.
Tell your mama hungry, papa hungry, brother hungry.
Mango's Caribbean Restaurant, authentic Caribbean cuisines.
Open up the door, tell your mama hungry.
You're looking for the latest information on Southern University sports, the Southwestern Athletic Conference, and HBCU athletics. There's only one place to go. Tune in to the Carlos Brown Show, exclusively on the Black College Sports Network.
What's up? What's up? What's up? I tried to do some things, They got me at a disadvantage today. All right. Today is whatever the day is. Today is the 18th of February, 2026. I'm moving and grooving. I'm shaking and baking and all the other good stuff. We're running a little bit late because I was in transit, but we're gonna run a little late show today. Anyway, how the hell y'all doing? I'm in an undisclosed location and there's snow. That's all I gotta say, people. There's snow. There's some things I wasn't built for. Snow is three of them things I wasn't built for. But we're gonna run and get my co-host on here so we can go on and get into some shenanigans and so yeah, we're gonna go on. Let me get my man Mo here and Mark.
What up? What it do?
What's happening? Hey, Mark, do we have a guest, Mark?
Yeah, they should be coming in a hot second. I just sent them the link.
Okay, I wasn't sure. So, all right. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, how the hell are things going? Joe, don't be laughing from the cheap seats, Joe. Don't be laughing. See, Mo, your boy starting already. He's starting already. Hey, man, we're gonna talk when Mark Guest get here. We're gonna talk some more about this protection thing, and it's crazy. I had made a couple of posts about dating, and it's crazy like how many people are sending me dates from hell stories. and I ain't had a chance to post this one yet because I just been running around and shit been going crazy. But fellas, you know what I'm saying? We sitting here, Mark got his cigar, I'm in a hotel, there's no smoking. All right, so let's just say, I hate even use this scenario because it's the craziest shit I ever heard. But let's just say you've been trying to go out with Shawty for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been talking on the phone, couple of weeks, 3 weeks maybe. And of course, the first date was gonna be on Valentine's Day, the first date. But unfortunately, the weather was gonna be bad. So it's like, nah, let's just wait till the next day. What's up, Daryl? Come to Random Thoughts with DVP, brother. So the next day, which is the Sunday, right? You got this date. You've been planning this date with Shouting. And all right, before I get into the details, let me set my fellows up. If you can't make a date for whatever reason, let's say the date is at 6 o'clock. What's up, Marcus? Let's say the date is at 6 o'clock. You find out you can't make the date at 4 o'clock. Now, not to offend anybody, but I'm talking about men dating women right now. Okay. So in theory, I'm thinking for most of the women that I've dealt with, I'm gonna say it takes them at least an hour and some change to get ready. And we in the 21st century now. This is the first date. So y'all don't know each other. So she gotta meet you somewhere. So to me, that's gonna add another at least an hour to get there. So we talking about a 2-hour time frame. Y'all with me so far, fellas?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So if you got
I'm with you.
2 hour time frame that you know you got it. And you realize you can't make the date at, let's just say, 3:32. What's the appropriate way to let her know you can't make the date? Mark?
Phone call.
What'd you say, Mark?
Phone call. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What about you, Mark?
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing I can say, man. There's no excuse. If this is a woman I'm interested in, I'm trying to get to know her, I don't really have an excuse, man.
I'm saying you can't make it. So how do you let her know you can't make it?
Oh, I gotta call her, and
Okay, so we agree on the call. That's all. I want to make sure we all in agreement on the call.
Oh yeah.
So this young fella chooses to send a text. And let me add a little context now. This young fella happens to be 40 plus.
Oh
okay.
My God.
And not only does he send the text, which I thought was inexcusable, he texts, and if y'all know like I know, you know what I'm saying, texting is really an unreliable way. We got somebody coming. We're gonna bring them on. We can get her opinion too, because we want to be fair to everybody. So okay. What's up, Tracy? What's up, Darryl? What's up, Marcus? Hey man, y'all need to come to Random Thoughts with DVP so everybody can see your comments. I just for some reason it unlinked to my page, so I gotta go do this too. But y'all come on over to Random Thoughts. Come on over with.
What up, Keisha? Welcome in.
So he texts, and y'all know now when you doing shit, everybody ain't paying attention to text. And I'm just thinking in my world, we talking about something that's semi-important. So you want to at least make a phone call. Because she didn't know the text was there until she was on the way, when she just started looking through the phone. Because like I said, she getting dressed, women getting dressed, they doing their thing. They might be listening to music, whatever. So
I ain't gonna believe that one.
okay, me either. Hold on, which part ain't you believing?
That she ain't see her phone for 3 hours.
That
happened.
The what now?
And I don't believe she didn't take a look at her
No.
phone for 3 hours.
She wasn't checking it because she had already confirmed it. What's up, Yolanda? You know you're supposed to be. Come on over to Random Thoughts. She really wasn't checking it because she was of the opinion of grown people that if somebody
But she gonna check that phone to make sure she on schedule. She gonna check that phone to make sure her time is aligning.
No, but because she's doing her makeup and stuff, they ain't gonna keep picking up the phone, Mark. When they doing that makeup, they want their hands free. We talking
about a 3 hour window.
But that's what I'm saying. So she would have thought if he gonna cancel, you make a phone call, not a text. A phone call interrupt everything.
Hey, DVP, change the scenario. Make it 30 minutes late, because Mark going to keep 3 hours.
We ain't paying more. We got Keisha. So we're gonna let Keisha be the voice of reason. I ain't even met her. Even though she know Mark, we're not gonna hold that against you, Keisha. We're not gonna hold that against you.
I don't know him. I was just asked to be here. to be a woman's voice.
Did you hear the first part of the story, Keisha?
Yes, he was wrong
Okay.
for the text.
So she in the car, and then she just happened to look at the text, and the text said, it said something to the effect that his daddy had an accident and failed, and you know how sometimes, and Keith can vouch for this. Sometimes a man can say too much. Sometimes you just need to say, "I can't make it," and shut the fuck up. But
Right.
his daddy fell in Publix, and how he fell, they tried to reach his sister, who was his emergency contact. How they figured that out at Publix is beyond me, but that's not the point. So anyway, the sister called him. So he went to go see the daddy, because when the daddy fell, I don't want now one of y'all laugh, all y'all going to hell. His daddy fell and tore his rotator cuff in public. So, Mark, I told you not to laugh when you're going to hell. So the date got to go to Publix to check on the dad for a rotator cuff. And he said it's a 2-part date. They're supposed to go to a little event first, then they're going to have dinner. So he was like, well, you know, we're going to probably miss the first part of the day, but we'll still make the second part. I'll keep in touch with you. He sends her, because, you know, I like to test stuff, and I got a woman to replicate the text. The text he sent her takes 3 minutes to type. Not a phone call. This is Sunday now. Y'all with me? This is Sunday. So at first, you know, she's like, all right, whatever. You know, if your dad hurts, you got to do what you got to do.
I'm with you.
So the second part of the day, you know, the first part of the day was supposed to take about, look at Keisha. Keisha, stop playing. You just got to the show. Don't be a heathen like them. Don't be a heathen, Keisha. We need somebody of good moral standing, because ain't none of the guys got that no more. So
This is this guy you talking about.
The second part came, and he still ain't called now, but he sent more texts. According to him, when his daddy fell in Publix and tore his rotator cuff, it took the ambulance almost 3 hours to get there. Now, just me being me, when you tear your rotator cuff, you don't need an ambulance. You can drive to the hospital yourself. Who in the hell said it Publix 3 hours?
Okay, here you go.
Hey, hold on.
Here go the reasoning. Number one, dad is hurt and injured. His emergency contact. I'm gonna give him just a little bit of a leeway. So his emergency contact is in our phones now, right? So you can pull that up and see that immediately. I'm a paramedic, so I get that. Here in Nashville, it don't take us 3 hours to get nowhere in the traffic. In Atlanta, it may take a little while, but it ain't taking 3 hours. The reason he needed to go by ambulance because he fell in a public place, and so when they're gonna place that lawsuit up, they needed that on documentation. So that was why he made the story so elaborate.
Okay.
Because he needed enough in there to where she wouldn't question it so much. But the bad part about it is you said it took 3 minutes to text it when you could have called me and just said, I can't make it. But you going to at least do half of it?
Right. What's up, Skid Row? Come to Random Thoughts with DVP. Y'all stop playing. Come on over to Random Thoughts. So I'm with you good so far, Keisha. So in this time that they waiting for this ambulance, in theory, he could have made another phone call, because you waited for 3 hours. Like I said, Keisha, you a paramedic. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you put a torn rotator cuff as it relates to pain?
She's freezing up.
All right. The pain from a rotator cuff on a fall on an older gentleman is like a 10 out of 10.
Okay.
However, the only reason he went by ambulance is because it needed to be documented. This is why he told her this other story. I'm telling you why he gave her this part of the story.
But we ain't got there yet. But I'm glad you got a defense for the first part of the story. So these 3 hours done passed by when the ambulance finally comes. Okay, so they finally get to the hospital. Remember now, 3 hours. So while he at the hospital, remember I told y'all his emergency contact been called. That's the sister.
Mm-hmm.
Guess who ain't showed up yet?
The sister or the brother?
The sister. So we don't know where the sister coming from. I'm thinking she coming from Alaska or Arizona because it probably takes more than 3 hours to drive to Publix if you're in a whole nother time zone. Which begs to say, Keisha, since you stepped up and you're the resident expert on, see, that's why I love having experts on the show, and she didn't know she was going to be the expert. I'm just thinking, ladies and gentlemen, if you got a child, let's say you got 2 children, 2 adult children, and they ask you who your emergency contact is, most of us probably put the more responsible child. Would you say that's correct, Keisha?
Correct.
So, but how you gonna put, you got one child that live 10, 15 minutes from you, and you got another one that live more than 3 hours away. Who does that make sense to? Keisha, because you're the expert right now.
Okay, so the thing about it is that this was his sister. What you didn't was this is the date sister or the man's sister?
It's the man's
because I'm thinking
daughter.
this is similar. Oh,
it's the man's
we wouldn't
daughter.
have put a dude down. No man puts a man down as emergency contact. Period.
Okay.
We're not gonna do that.
So somehow, and this is what you got to understand. This is where I start laughing. He failed. And according to you, the pain level is probably a 10 out of 10. So somehow, these people got the daughter's phone number.
Out of the phone.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 now, Keisha. That's what you said. So in his 10 out of 10 pain, he managed to tell them who to call.
No, I'm saying that we have a way of getting into your phone. So everybody knows you can get to your emergency contact. Public employees know how to get to that man's emergency contact.
Keisha, I love you. You need to help these brothers with alibis. Cause I'm with you, but all people don't know how to set that in case emergency contact, Keisha. They barely know how to use these smartphones. They still want a flip phone and a rotary. I know it's on. I know
but the daughter set it up for him.
And he remember how to do it. But I hear you, Keisha.
He didn't have to remember. It's the young people in Publix that remembered it.
I'm loving your energy, Keisha. I'm loving it because you're good. So
well, I'll say this with an Android: if you try to make a call with an Android and it's locked, it will go to your emergency contacts.
Right. And so we there. So 3 hours. He done waited 3 hours. Now they at the hospital. Sister, the daughter still ain't showed up. The daughter still ain't showed up. But who am I to judge anybody? You know what I'm saying? I'm just a show host. I just give y'all the facts as I'm giving. Most stop looking like that. So we get to I want to say all this should have started at 3 o'clock now. Because the first.
So now we're at 7 o'clock.
Nah, because I left an hour. We at 8 o'clock. We at 8 o'clock now.
Okay.
8 o'clock.
Date is
about 7 texts later, because when they at the hospital, he still ain't been seen yet. They waiting in the emergency room. They waiting for him to be seen, and they waiting for the sister still. Not one phone call yet now. Not one phone call. Today is Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Ladies and gentlemen, he still ain't called. So we thinking the daddy got it's gonna be on CNN because this is gonna be the rotator cuff tears of rotator cuff tears. But this gotta be some newsworthy type shit. So
it's over with.
Fellas, this is and when I was listening to the story, I'm trying not to laugh. Cause I'm like, that's gotta be. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. Ain't nobody. My mama got a brother who was doing some shady shit. And y'all, Mo, you and Keisha, y'all ain't from Atlanta. My mama brother is 6'5". He was 6'5", 380 pounds. Big dude, big and tall. Big dude. He said with a straight face because we looking for him for 2 days. You know, I'm a sheriff at the time, so they done call me. You know what I'm saying? We got the resources out. Don't nobody know where he went this one. They just know they ain't seen him. So I'm over there, but to stroll through the front door. Where you been? With the straightest of faces, he looked at us and said he got kidnapped from the Martyr train station, you know, the one with 200 cameras. He got kidnapped from a Martyr train station, and all he remembered is they tossed his big ass in the what do you call what's the back part of the car?
The trunk.
They put him in the trunk, which is the front of a VW. You sick? You 400 pounds. The front of a VW will barely hold 2 pieces of luggage. You saying? Dude, I'm a cop. We can go pull the footage. Ain't nowhere in it. He stood by that story till he died. I ain't saying it couldn't happen.
It's highly unlikely.
It's hella unlikely. So I'm just trying to, fellas, when you gonna make up some crazy shit, fellas, call one of your friend girls and try it on them first, and ask them if it makes sense. Cause you know anything can happen one time. Folks can make a mistake. But sometimes, fellas, we do shit that automatically instantly gets us crossed off for any future references. Ain't no coming back from that. Ain't, cause I'm with you. The pain could have been intense because it's an old man. And
no, it has nothing to do with that. Cause I had a guy that I was dating and his ass got electrocuted. Well, we were supposed to meet up and he ended up electrocuted.
Oh damn! Hey, now I'm gonna need your. Now I'm gonna need. Wait. I'm gonna have to tell your story. Oh shit! Now we got Sharonda, and we know Sharonda ruthless. So
hold on, Keisha. Did he still show up to the date?
No, I still have not heard from him. So
he's still smoking.
I got excuse for him though. See what
no. Because I took out. Now, mind you, I'm good for giving you grace. So the first excuse was Daddy was in the hospital and passed away. Second excuse was he got electrocuted. The third excuse, because he didn't live in the state. So I was going to another state for an event and we were just going to meet up and have coffee. His daughter ended up having a miscarriage and he never showed. I waited a month and was like, hey, just checking on your daughter. Is everything okay? And he was like, yeah, everything's good. I didn't think you wanted to hear from me anymore. I said, I didn't need no explanation, but now I did care if you, like, you know, if she died, you know what I'm saying? But no, I give much grace. So we can't make up no excuse for that one.
Oh, I got one. See what Keisha ain't telling y'all. See, I know the backstory there because I seen 60 minutes. You know, they say the other side of the story. What Keisha ain't telling y'all, when this happened, a young man she was dating later came after the electrocution thing. He later came on to be famous. His name is Don King. See, she leaving that part out. He made him famous.
This was like I'm good and grown, and I don't date children. So he's well into his 60s.
Oh no, Don King probably about 95. Him and Morgan Freeman was born at the same time. What's up, Sharonda?
What up, Sharonda?
So I'm just trying.
How y'all doing?
You know,
I'm good.
I've been trying to help the fellas out, but it's like, damn, now that I'm getting this, it's like, dudes, y'all diving deep and deep into a ditch. I can't say nothing. I was, you know, we're gonna do the show on women feeling protected, but I was like, that shit right there, I gotta ask more and Mark. Because we know Mark might have something. I know what Mo response gonna be, but it's Wednesday. How do you not call for 3 days? And I just, you know,
this recently just happened.
Yeah, it happened Sunday.
He tended to his daddy.
Oh, his daddy ended up okay. Unfortunately, his daddy threw a embolism doing surgery, and he just didn't make it. And she ain't gonna reach out to check on him for her condolences.
Well, cause she want to reach out and ask, did the sister make it there yet?
No, I would reach out and give my condolences. Is how I would do it. Because apparently your father did not make it through surgery.
Keisha,
So I wanted to give my condolences.
I don't want you to take this the wrong way, Keisha. You got some dark skinned girl in you, Keisha. You got some dark skin. you ruthless. I don't know. See, I think you and Sharonda, y'all transplants. I don't know how y'all got that. I don't know how y'all got that light skinned thing going on. Cause y'all on some. But you know, and I just made her make me one promise. I said, this is all I'm gonna tell you. I said, you know, you got my phone number. I need you to text me when he called or when you call him. I said, I'm gonna mute my phone. I just want to hear his explanation. I don't want to trust what you're gonna tell me. I want you to call me so I can hit my record and take this shit, because I'm gonna talk about this. Because I'm like, you know, I'm sure all of us have had to cancel a date, and really it ain't nothing more than say, hey, I had an emergency come up, I can't make it. And most time everything good. You can plan a second date after your first emergency is over. Is that not correct, ladies?
True.
I mean, that's all it takes. You don't have to get on detailed explanation of what the emergency is, especially on the first date. Because the more you talk, the worse you make it. You just giving them.
Well, number one, that's not a first date for me. We're not gonna do a 2-part date. I don't know if I like you long enough to be with you that long.
And the 2-part was like he wanted to go to a little. It was just a little like play thing, you know, and then go to eat. But you know, she was like, whatever.
I want you for 15 minutes. I need to know if you can have a conversation.
But like I said, you know, they done talked on the phone, so I'm just listening. I'm like, just make me a promise. Just tell me you're gonna call me. I said, call. The people need to hear this. And she was like, if it get crazy, you can unmute yourself and ask questions. I said, no, I ain't got no questions. I just want to hear so I can tape it. Because I need to know how you can get away with not calling something. Because here we go. And I left this part out. He said when the ambulance got there and he was following the ambulance to the hospital. Everybody thank you. Ain't that the best time to call? Because you ain't got to hold that in the hand no more. You ain't got to tell them it's going to be all right. You can actually call and say, hey, you know, I'm sorry things going this way, yada, yada, yada. But I just want to holler at you right quick. But I got to go. Because you could have talked the whole ride. Or at least you could have got 3 minutes in it. You took 3 minutes and, excuse me. I wish I could show y'all the text.
He was trying to call the sister to see if she can get to the hospital.
She ain't showed up at public yet. The text is so nice and clean. Ain't no misspelled words. He got capitalization where he's supposed to. He got commas where he's supposed to. He got double spacing where he's supposed to. I'm like, come on now. When you something going wrong, it's pretty much a bunch of run-on sentences. What's up, Robert? There? And I'm like, I don't know what to say. So I said, you know, in my world, in my little thing, and I'm trying to be on the dude's side. Mo, you quiet as shit. You're making me nervous, Mo. Your camera froze.
I'm trying to get listen. I got stuff.
I'm like, in my world.
Don't worry about it. I got my stuff written down. Go ahead.
This dude got a woman, and what had happened was she was supposed to be out of town. She came back early, saw you getting dressed for an event, and she said, where you going? And he said, oh, I got something for you. Because I'm just thinking now. When you're planning to go somewhere, most time your tickets, they be on your phone and stuff.
Wait a minute. She knew she was a side chick. You never take the first date on the day after Valentine's Day.
Well, he had tried before, but the schedule never matched up.
What is we discussing? No. That's baby mama day. We all know that the day before is side chick day. The day after is Valentine's Day. I mean, baby mama day. No, bro. We are. Let's have the conversation I was invited for, because that right there, he gets no more chances. No, no.
He tried to get on Valentine's. Keisha, she turned Valentine's Day down. He asked. He did. The date was originally scheduled for Valentine's Day, but she didn't want to do it on
shouldn't have been that weekend at all.
Right, but you know,
because she knew she had. So now I put the earnest on her. So she trying to get her squad lined up, and she didn't know what she was doing. She picked the wrong player to put in the game.
I ain't gonna go that far.
That's why you got to use Google Calendar.
Right.
But
Because if she doing a 2-part with him, she could have did afternoon fun stuff and kept her original Valentine's Day plans because she was already kicking it with old boy. And then she can go out on the second part of the date on Sunday, and he would have been good and he didn't have to lie. Like, what is we really talking about?
she wanted one. She don't believe in Valentine's Day like that. Like I said, if it wouldn't have been Valentine's Day, it still wouldn't have mattered because of the weather and something else was going. The fact that the Saturday initially worked because the Saturday before
How long
didn't
she
work.
been single?
Say it again.
How long she been single? Because it ain't too many women that don't believe in Valentine's Day.
Oh, it's quite a few who women don't believe in Valentine's Day. It's quite a few, Keisha. We did that.
That's
show
what I'm
last
saying.
week.
It's generally single women or it's women that's tired of y'all BS.
Yeah,
Figure
but
it out.
It's quite a few women that don't care nothing about
Put your
Valentine's
hand
Day. And it's like, you still ain't caught. I'm like, yeah, Shawty, Buddy got caught slipping because he could have just sent you the tickets and told you to go to the events, and she couldn't have made it because most of the tickets come on the phone now. I said, but he couldn't do that. He couldn't tell you to go because he still went. So he didn't want you to come there. He wanted you to go to where the dinner was, which wasn't close to where the event was. I said, but that's why he can't call now because Shawty know he's suspicious and Shawty ain't gonna let him out his sight. And it's like, because that's all I'm seeing. Because like I said, he could have called while he was following the ambulance. He could have called while Dad was in surgery. He had several opportunities to make a phone call. And the phone call is the easiest thing. Because I'm gonna use Sharonda because Sharonda my show girlfriend when I'm doing stuff. If I don't plan a date with you, Keisha, and Sharonda done caught me slipping, all I gotta do is go to the bathroom and give you a quick call. I done already told you I had an emergency. But the one something I can't do now is I can't call and say I'm at the hospital because you don't hear the overhead noises. So that shit ain't gonna work. So I'm like, well, damn, and I can't call you from the car because she's right next to me. So that shit ain't gonna work. He didn't have his story ready. Because like I say, if I call you from the hospital, you ought to hear all the noise in the background. So if I call you and it's all nice and quiet, you're gonna be like, damn, that's the quietest hospital I ever. That's all. And especially you, Keisha, because you're a paramedic. I'm just like, but why even try to do it? Why even try to do it? It's like, dude, we just set ourselves up. Anyway, I just had to get that out because I'm getting, like I said, when I get these little crazy stories, I just don't believe that I'm thinking that men of a certain age don't do the crazy shit. What's up, Drake? Come on over to Random Thoughts with DVP. Mark over here waiting on you. And it's like, are dudes really still doing this kind of shit when you could just say, hey, I can't make it? I mean, it's crazy. Let's just say I would have had a date. My day Saturday, Valentine's Day, started at 6 o'clock with an emergency. I worked from 6 o'clock trying to put out a fire Saturday morning till, let's see, my flight. I don't work 40 hours this week trying to put out a fire. So any dates I would have had to cancel because we got the police involved. We got a bunch of different people involved. All I would have said was, hey, an emergency came up, I ain't gonna be able to make it. Can we reschedule? And I wouldn't even say when because now I got this emergency. I don't know when it's gonna be fixed. Hell, I almost had to cancel my trip to Massachusetts for this damn thing. I'm like, I'm gonna just do the shit from there. But it's like, how hard is it to cancel a date? Are y'all, ladies, that unforgiving when a brother can't make it? Because that's the only thing I can think of that
make them feel unprotected.
Yeah, if I don't take out, she ain't gonna give me another shot. What you
cancel
think,
when that date get canceled, they feel unprotected.
I think it depends on how far in advance you do it. If you do it the day of, like I've literally stopped talking to somebody that canceled a date the day of. Like that was it. It's done. You give me a heads up, now I got time to plan. Yeah, that's not my emergency though. So.
Well, we got some undercover dark-skinned girls on the show. I love it. I love it. So, Keisha, how the hell are you, Keisha? You say you're watching from where? Where you from?
I'm tuning in from Nashville, Tennessee.
Woo. I almost dated a girl in Nashville, Tennessee. I was glad I didn't keep making that
You
ride.
might want to stay away from
that.
that. You don't want them kind of problems.
Damn sure don't. But if you're going to have them kind of problems, let them be a couple of states away so they can't just pop up on you. That's all I'm going to say, fellas. So
pop-ups are automatic.
When your whole purpose of being here, because I saw you post on Mark's, I saw you comment on Mark's page. Because a couple of weeks ago,
DVP.
Huh?
Just a different one.
Oh, that ain't the one.
Nah, she ain't one. But this is a different one that she had I asked her about it. She
Oh,
got an opinion on it.
okay. We'll bring up the subject then, Mark. Because since I don't know, I thought this is one we had talked about.
Nah, so
Give me the scenario.
a couple of weeks ago we had a discussion about women feeling unprotected by black men. And we got it. We started talking into it, but then the thing is, we need to know as men, what do y'all not feel protected, or how do y'all not feel protected by black men? Like I say, for me, I physically protect those family close friends. But if I see a chick in the ass whooped at the gas station, she on her own, I call the police. But I ain't saying nothing. I ain't jumping in nothing. I may stay in my truck and record, but she ain't gonna get no protection from me. So that's when it starts.
What
That's
would
how
be
the
your
conversation
reason for recording?
have footage for the police.
Okay.
The gas station got all the footage they need. You know, put your phone down. Got Mark, I'm
I
sick of
watched
your
her
shit.
for that.
I'm
Them
not
cameras
gonna
I'm
be
get it.
sick of
working.
I'm
your
not
shit.
gonna get in it either.
So let me jump in here because what part of the conversation was this. So Mark's a different generation than me and DVP, and one of the things we talked about was Mark has the liberty of doing that. If me and DVP do that, our ladies are gonna beat our ass when we get home. So that's the difference between generations. So I'll leave it at that.
Well, and my thing is this. Kish, you just meet me, and I'm gonna stay by this. When I was a cop, I'm in a uniform with a pistol, so yeah, it's my duty to intervene. I'm not gonna tell the average guy to intervene. I'm gonna tell him to at least call 911. And to me, at a minimum, you should honk the horn of flashlight. Let this dude know he being seen. I'm not gonna tell a random person to go intervene in a physical altercation because there's too many things that can go wrong. But to me, violent men are just like burglars. Once they know somebody see them, they ain't doing the same shit. So if you don't do nothing but flash your lights, honk your horn, and say, hey, stop doing that. I do have a problem with people who, Mark, Robert, who people only want to defend people who they sleep with or they related to. Because what they do for the rest of the women? Like I said, and I ain't saying risk your life. All I'm saying is be proactive and do something. I mean, most of us saw do y'all remember seeing that video of the lady at the Chinese store and the guy just slugged her? And I'm like, well, damn. And you got 7 guys right there. And before he hit her, there was a confrontation where they was just going at it. And this is what I can say, because I've been at a show where 2 people started going at it. It was 2 women. And all I did was walk to the woman who I knew best, and I walked between them, and I just started walking her backwards. She didn't resist. She just walked backwards with me. I went on even put my hand on and say, hey, come on, talk to us out. But it's like, why is it that we don't want to intervene? Why is it? And because the minute it's somebody who we know that don't know about do nothing, we start talking shit. It's kind of like black people who holler, no snitching. But then as soon as somebody break into their house, you see them on the, I know somebody saw something. Yeah, they did. But remember, you said no snitching. So why would anybody say something now? So that's my whole thing. And Keith, where it came from is that someone was saying they just didn't feel protected by black men. It's the whole thing. You know, if you're on the street and you see 6 cops on one side and you see 6 brothers on the other side, which corner you going to cross? And brothers got mad because these women saying cops, oh, they don't care nothing about you. But they ain't trying. And it's like, but you don't either. And women been accosted by black men. They, if they holler at you, don't say nothing, you got to be everything but a child of God, yada, yada, this, yada, yada, that. And we're so busy trying to defend us, we're not listening to why the women don't feel protected when they see a group of us no more. And that's where it came from, because they just wasn't feeling protected when they see us. Because it's almost like we get a mob mentality when there's too many of us around.
So a couple of things that you said that kind of resonate with me, and me being much of a tomboy growing up. I was always taught, don't put yourself in a man's position. So as a woman with in a relationship, I should never put myself in a position that my man would have to protect me. That's how I'm supposed to respect him. Number 2, if I'm that situation you're talking where there's me arguing with a man, that should never happen. The moment that I put myself in that position, and likelihood we're gonna emotionally react, he has the right to react however he's supposed to defend himself. So for me, I taught my daughter and I taught my children, never put your hand on anybody. But once you put yourself in a situation, you deserve to do it. My son had a situation like that where a girl stabbed him in the back and they wanted to get him because he threw her off of him. He did not touch her. He removed her off of him by shrugging her off his shoulders. If she put herself in a man's position, she deserved whatever happened. She lost a tooth. I'm sorry. However, because I am a woman that have both a female and male children, I tend to want to make sure that they understand you do what you're supposed to do as a public servant, as a decent person. But like you said, I got a different training. So I'm not going in. I'm sending you first. Because my training says scene safe. And the scene ain't safe. So I'm not going in. So why would I ask my man to go defend it? Now we can call the police. And like Mark said, if we're recording it so they can have evidence and footage, fine. However, we're not going to intervene physically. And even married, I was married to a police officer. There were several times you incognito and I'm incognito. If they have a heart attack, they're going to be on that ground because I'm not putting my mouth on them and I don't want no liability. So if that anything go wrong, you know, I got a piece and you got a piece. We're going to sit here and act like we going to be some good public servants and call 911. But to put yourself in a physical altercation and you're not on the job is ridiculous.
Sharonda, I seen you rocking your head.
I'm just listening.
You need a drink, Charlie? You need a drink.
I need a drink. I need a drink. I done had about 3 already, but yeah, that's
So,
interesting.
so let me ask a different question. It's kind of the same question, but a little different. So, what as women, do you have? First of all, do you have any expectations that if you're having a problem, somebody you don't even know, a man or whatever is around that you don't really even know, do you have any expectations that you will get help, or just expectations in general if you're in a situation?
I just think we're in a world that we're so socially distant that no one wants to stick their head out and do anything worth anything.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think that's where we're having the issue. We're disconnected from human connection.
Yeah.
Is it that, or is it that because I just can't go for that.
I can't
Well,
either. Like, I can't sit around and watch somebody have like a medical emergency and not do something. Like, I mean, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't sit around and see someone getting their head bashed up against the wall and not in some type of form or fashion do something. Like, are we that disconnected from one another? Like, because if the shoe was on the other hand, if I'm having a medical emergency, I'm on the plane right now. I'm having a medical emergency. And everybody just looking around at me like oh well, what the hell? She'll be fine. We'll call whatever when they land. I'll be goddamn dead as damn dead. Waiting on
So
somebody.
so
now,
let me say this. Let me say this, Char. I think that's a little different situation because you're not risking bodily harm. Nobody risking bodily harm to help you out. I mean,
Well, no, I was just responding from what Keisha said when she was saying about somebody having a heart attack. And I mean, because you
yeah.
can save somebody without putting your mouth on them if they're having a heart attack. So I couldn't not do something. Like, like
well,
make a cough or something.
Yeah.
And now, so there's a difference in me being medically trained and doing something. I now have a civil liability. And that to me is harming my family because anybody can come after me. Now, as a layperson, before I had any medical training, I was squirrely. I even jump out on scenes of emergencies. However, I now have to think about I know I'm no longer protected by the city when it comes to liability. So if I get sued, my family loses everything because I'm trying to be a good Samaritan. So as my training, I can go so far, but then my job and my instinct is to get you professional help. And I can't be your professional at the time.
Yeah, and
because I'm not covered.
Yeah, and I'll submit this. That same reasoning, can we maybe we could postulate that same reason is some of the reason why some other people don't help. Because they're worried about getting themselves in trouble.
And I'll say this, times have changed. So I remember, let's go back 15, 20, 30 years ago. If I saw a lady with a flat tire pulled on the side of the road, I would pull over and help change the tire, keep it pushing. But then it came a time they were setting dudes up, women standing on the side of the road to get their tire changed, dude walking out the woods, robbing them. So at that point, when I saw that start happening, like, damn, I'm gonna keep on going now because my life way more important than being set up because I don't know. So we look at the times have changed. I used to do it, but now, I'm gonna keep going because I want to be safe.
All right. Well, Yolanda, because I know this is what you do. When does a good Samaritan law take care of most of what you said, Keisha? As long
Yes,
as you
it does.
ain't negligent of what you're doing, as long as you're trying to help,
Yep.
I mean, you can't never stop nobody from suing.
So this
Even if you
is
break
my
a
point of
rib.
view. This is my point of view as a kid growing up. Never send me to the principal's office. I never want to defend myself. And so we are in a lawsuit and a suing society. I don't want to defend. I don't want to put my family in jeopardy. And yes, the Good Samaritan law may cover me, but what do I have to go through to get covered? That's risking my family's my legacy. And I'm just personally, I'm not gonna do it. It covers laypersons.
You took a job where that's gonna come up. People can sue you for not doing your own job. So I'm having a hard. It's kind of like being a cop. I can get sued for almost anything. I can get sued anytime for wrongful imprisonment. Ain't nothing I can do about that other than do my job. I can't stop nobody from suing. I've been sued for hurting people while handcuffing. That's part of the job. As long as I'm acting within the rules and regulations, it's a paper trail. So I'm kind of not going with you because I can get somebody CPR, and that law been on. If you break a rib, but you're doing what you're supposed to do, it just happens.
You covered. You covered.
If I mess around and choke you because I put my hand on your throat and stuff, that's different because you ain't doing nothing. But if you've been trained and you doing something and something go wrong, the Good Samaritan law is the best thing because now you don't want people doing what y'all say. Oh, I'm just gonna walk by. I'm gonna walk. I ain't doing shit. It's like how we get to that point, and then it says other people, but it's us. It's us who. I saw a car catch on fire, and I called 911. You know, something in the fire department is actually 4 blocks down. It's 26 people out there because I counted them after I called 911. They ain't had a phone call yet, but everybody filming. And I bet out of them 26, 23 of them was on Facebook. Because now we are so detached from everything because we want to be the first, we want to go viral, and then we got people who won't help. But then again, if it's you on a foot, well, you want people to just watch you later till the paramedics get there. And it's like to me that's insane. That's insane. And me and Mo had this conversation a long time ago. And I know women who will say, "Hey, I'll go to a place if I know DVP gonna be there because DVP ain't gonna let that happen." They not nobody to me other than just women who know me. Because it ain't about putting your life on the line. It's just about diffusing situation. Even if I don't do nothing but, and again, I'm gonna use Sharonda. If Sharonda and Mark arguing, I'm not gonna do nothing to Mark. I know Sharonda. I'm gonna grab Sharonda by the hand and say, "Hey, let's go. Let's go." I ain't gotta sit there and ask Mark who we talking to. Why you messing with a woman? That's too much. You can just, and it's very few women who won't let that happen. And if she wanna jump around me and swing, get what? I'm done at that point. But to sit back and do nothing, and we live in this what if world, and I hate what if. What if this happened? What if this? Well, it's a lot of what if shit. You can't worry about what if. What if my aunt had balls? She'd be my uncle. We can't do the what if. What can I do to try to take away some of this? And some things they don't involve nothing. Now I'm with you. I ain't giving nobody mouth to mouth. And I got some
you don't have to. You don't have to.
But you know, depending on my situation, I've changed tires from strange people. Because I can't walk around being scared all the time. Because then why leave the house? Why leave the house? Why even buy a house? If I buy a house and somebody come deliver the mail and they trip and fall, they're gonna shoot me because I ain't cut my grass. How much fear do we live in before you start trying to live your life? You can't never stop a bad actor from being a bad actor. Like I said, I got sued by a guy who hurt me. Well, you didn't have to do nothing. You're right, I didn't have to do nothing, but I wasn't wrong. And it took 2 weeks out of my life. Guess what? They said, hey, Ms. Bell, you ain't do nothing wrong. It's just a frivolous lawsuit. All the rest on frivolous lawsuit because you can't stop nobody. You can't. And it's like, when do we get to this point of being scared of everything? Because if you're from the hood, you weren't scared of shit.
It's not about being scared, but it's about putting yourself in those situations. And me personally, like, if I see where I can avoid the situation, like helping changing the tire, pew, I'm going right by. Like I say, it got to a point, too many setups.
And
I
I'm
know
with
it's
you
a
on the change in the
possibility.
tire, Mark. But where's the car? Is the car in a well-lit place? Is the car in the middle where everybody can see? Or are you off by the woods? I ain't gonna tell you to go by the woods. Again, you gotta assess every situation what it is. You can't just
But
make
it's
them
on the
blank.
shoulder. Now at the gas station, I will assist at a gas station. But on the side of the road, nah, it's over with.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Pew.
Assess the situation. If you hear your neighbor screaming, what you gonna do? Oh shit, I ain't gonna do nothing. They
Call
might be over there having sex. You know the difference
Call the
between the
police.
screams. What does it cost to call the cops? Nothing.
Put my tax dollars to work.
Look, the UCF fighter that watched the girl get kidnapped, and his wife said, "Come on, that ain't your business," and she come up dead. But the guy watching her get kidnapped out the car, he a UFC fighter. Oh, no. But if it happened to you, everybody,
But he can't whoop a bullet ass.
Asking the
So hold on,
police.
let me jump in here. Oh, Keisha left. Okay, wait till Keisha come back because I gotta ask the ladies a question. Y'all go ahead.
But he can't whoop a bullet ass.
Don't forget, Mo.
What's say? Oh.
I got five. I have 5 minutes.
All right. So let me ask this question. So this is what happened. So this is a similar scenario, but a little bit different. This is what happened to me. So I was in the mode where I was just helping people. I didn't mind helping people. So I'm driving home from work. There's a truck, got a flat tire. So I pull over, I get out, I go to the window. It's a white lady, pregnant. I mean, like she probably was like 8.5 months, huge, just ready to go. And I said, you need help. And I could see for a minute she hesitated, and then she knew she was stuck because I don't know if cell phone was dead and she didn't have a way to get help or whatever. But I was like, I'm here to help. But I felt this vibe. It was ridiculous, man. It was just like, I'm scared. I don't know if I should take help from you. You're a black man. I don't know if I should take help from you. And then she finally said, okay, yeah, I do need help. I said, all right. So this is I can't change your tire here. What I can do though, I said, where you live? I could bring you to your house. You can come back and get your car if you want. And the whole scenario was just horrible. I mean, I felt like I shouldn't even help nobody no more after this. But she got in the car, I took her to her house, dropped her off. Funny vibe, all the way from the first time I came to the window to the time I dropped her off. So what would y'all feel a certain way if somebody tried to help you that way? Would you even take the help? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm not getting in the car with somebody I don't know. Now that's just I watch too many scary movies. I ain't crazy.
You stay
like a weirdo.
If I got Sheila with me, I'll get in the car.
And see, and
I'm guessing Sheila is made out of steel.
I'm not gonna even put myself in a position to have to shoot somebody like that.
And this is one of the things I would always tell people: follow your first mind, ladies. If you feel something, don't do it. I mean, fellas,
I don't think there is. I don't think there's a in this situation. I don't think. Okay, let's say her phone was dead. Okay, that might be it. But let's say your phone works. There is not a person that I know that I couldn't call and say, "Hey, come pick me up. Come get me. I'm stranded." Friends, family, like there's somebody that I can call. Ex-husband, he better pull his ass up too.
And we're gonna take you, Sharonda. You're in Vancouver. Let's just say you got to rent a car and something happens to you rent a car. Because now the phone call ain't working. Ain't nobody getting to Vancouver in 20 minutes. And somebody stops to help you. You gotta let your sensors do what they do. And you still gotta, and yeah, hopefully you got the car insurance. But what do you do then?
I'm calling the rental car company and tell them to bring their tail on up and come get me.
And I even tell ladies when something like that happens, and unless your phone is on like 3%, don't even call somebody and be on the phone the whole time. You know, it's the same information I tell people when the cops pull you over. Go on and cut the recorder on. Even if they do something to the phone, it's gonna go to the cloud. So you're good to go there. There ain't nothing they can do to these phones now, with all this technology. If they destroy,
you can go live.
You don't need your phone. So if you stranded somewhere, call. Always be on the phone with somebody. Because again, when you're talking to somebody, the guy who has bad intent, when he know you're on the phone with somebody, he's less likely to do something. He gonna be like, oh, I need to go get this, and he gonna just drive off. But you can't just make it easy for him. And fellas, when you gonna stop to help, I'm gonna tell you do the same thing. Let somebody know where you at. See, we can quit being fake macho because it's crazy how we want to be macho, but then we want to act scared. See, I don't get it because again, I don't want nobody to bypass my woman because they don't want to help her. But I'm in Massachusetts again. I'm gonna use Sharonda because that's my show girlfriend. She in Vancouver. She can't get to me. I can't get to her. So what we gonna do? Like I said, she gonna call the rental people to do something. But in the meantime, in between time, she waiting and look like she on the plane now. Hell, I just got off a plane, so we can't even really talk to each other if there's an emergency. So ain't nobody gonna do nothing. She just stuck, and because whoever help her is gonna be a total stranger. Even if she called a rental car place, you know who come to help her? A total stranger. So when do we get this fixation about always being scared of something? We got built-in safety measures with these phones. Your phone is trackable. You can be on the phone with any and everybody while you changing tires, while you doing this, while you doing that. It's almost like saying, and it don't apply to Mo, it's almost like saying when you date somebody, oh, you never gonna bring them over your house, or you never gonna go to the house, because they might be setting you up. Oh, I ain't going over there because they might be doing this. I ain't going over there because they might be doing this. I mean, how long are we gonna be scared of shit? Because we can't live that life being scared. And every time you meet somebody new, you don't know shit about them. And there is nothing that's gonna hanging out that's gonna tell you if you with the next Ted Bundy. Because guess what? Police shit here. Mo, all serial killers are charismatic. They 90% of them put out good vibes.
But the thing is,
good vibes. So
the thing is,
can't go with that. So when you gonna stop being scared? But at some point, Ronda, when you meet a guy, what's the clue that say, oh, it's okay to get in his car, it's okay to go over his house, it's okay for him to come over my house? There's still nothing that tell you that he ain't gonna end up being a creep. He could have just been playing a role because we keep talking about representatives. So how long are we gonna be scared? At some point, you gotta still live life, or you're gonna stay in the house all the time. Because as long as you're in the house, technically you ain't got to worry about shit. But now you got to worry about somebody doing a drive-by and accident to hit you. So now you got a house built in steel. You living your life in a bubble.
But during that phase, you're properly vetting a person.
You can't properly vet nobody, Mark.
Or at least you're doing it to the best of your ability.
Which is bullshit. Unless you Batman, you fingerprint them and run that shit through the system. All you're doing is depending on your senses. You can't. There is no way in reality to ever properly vet anybody ever.
You can't. But
until they decide they want to kill you.
Yeah, you're gonna get what they show you, but yes, that will put you in a level of put you in a sense of comfortability. But your antennas are still up. If you get to that point of comfortability, but your antenna's still up. I know when I was younger, shit, if motherfuckers say they stayed at homes, hills.
But what if they don't tell you that, Mark? What if they come dressed like this?
Shit like that, then I know. No, I ain't
going. But if they come dressed like this, they speak the Queen's English. You meet, boy, stop playing. Sharonda, Mo, what do we look at? What do we look at when we meet the girl? We look at how she looks. We look at how she look. We don't ask her where she from. Do you stay at a shelter? We don't do none of that. We like, oh shit, we like, yo, what's up, y'all? Let's hang out, yada, 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 yada. The same chick will ask to get in his car, It's the same fucking serial killer. She just got a thing set up. But visually, we tell ourselves a lie and say we vetting people. You can't vet people. Look at ain't none of these mass murderers, serial killers. Hey, what's up, son? Ain't none of them not been vetted by people. Ain't none of them just popped up on the scene one day. Been around for a minute. They've been around and they love people into a false insecurity. Oh, I vetted them. I can't believe my neighbor did that because you only saw what they wanted you to see. You never went to their basement. You never went to their attic. So at what point do we stop being scared and live life? Because everybody can hurt you. What you got, so, because I see you.
Yeah, no. So I was just gonna say, you know, so the ultimate person that comes to mind when you're saying what you're saying, DVP, y'all know who it is. Ted Bundy. Good looking dude, charismatic, killed 1,000 women, 1,000 girls, right? Because of the way he came across, he was able to bring them in, be friendly, be nice, but it's up here it was nuts. So
small dude, you know, and it sucks. It sucks, but if we're going by profiles, damn, I'm the perfect serial killer. I'm the perfect psychopath. Everybody sees what they see on this show. Oh, he's funny. He this. He had these conversations. Oh, he's so down to earth.
Stop getting yourself the big head. Ain't nobody saying that.
Know. What? So what? What you said, Mark?
Ain't nobody saying that about you. Stop exaggerating that story.
Hey, you got a fire on one side, ice on another. Come on, man.
Hey, man. Hey.
He's a good looking gentleman. He's charismatic. He's from the west side of Atlanta. Go ahead,
you know man. Sharonda, I hope you liking the show because in a minute it's just gonna be me and you. I ain't gonna have no these Benedict Arnold's on the show. It's not gonna keep happening. But for real,
Mark out of order. Mark is out of order.
What you mean you stand away from me so much?
When I do this show,
we don't know. Mark, we've been knowing of each other for what, 20 years, almost 30 maybe?
Yeah, about 30 years.
30 years. And in truth, what do we know about each other? If somebody say, hey, let's just say some girl say, hey, I think your friend cute. What kind of guy is he?
He's a good guy.
See? But what do you know about me, Mark?
You're a good guy from what I know.
Which he was a retired you just said that, Mark. You know me from football, so how does that make me a good guy today?
I say you're a good guy because I believe in officer friendly. You get officer friendly to me.
You know, sometimes you got people on your show and they say shit, and you want to take a commercial break. That's all you can do is take a commercial break. That's all you can do.
You out of order. You are out of order.
And it's like, but everybody who fall into that, they got a shitload of people that stand behind them and say, "Oh, that's a great person. That's a great person. Oh, we never saw this. We never saw that." And they know these people. They know these people. And it's like, why we got to keep being scared? And this is the biggest point. And Sharonda, you can comment on this afterward. But Mo, what do we always holler? We always holler how we kings and shit. Well, we're the scariest fucking kings on the planet. So how we want to be these kings and warriors, but every time something come up, we acting like little bitty puppets. We barking as we backing up. And we barking like, you come on now. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You a king or you're a 3 o'clock? What we doing? You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. And Sharonda, when they asking for submission, don't they want to tell you about how they kings and they gonna protect yada 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 yada? But the protection only comes if you give them something, and it's got to be repeated because one time don't count. So it's like anytime you think something may happen, you got to give them something ahead of time. You got to build up credit. What kind of crazy shit is that? And while she giving you something to build up credit, she checking out your bank account. She gonna give it to you twice so she can get into your house and rob you. Oh, well, I thought because she gave me something, she was good people. Because these guys who getting set up, how they getting set up? Because they chasing the honey pot. They ain't chasing her because they ain't vetted her.
But they usually get robbed on the first round. I don't know about the third or fourth go round. They're usually the first one. For the people that I know, it happened to.
Well, for the ones who do it for real and they getting people with money, it ain't the first time because they need for you to get comfortable. They need for you to get real comfortable. They need for you to feel so comfortable that you wouldn't take a shower and let them walk around. Because that's when they go downstairs and unlock the door and cut your alarm code off. So that while they end up for the third, fourth time while you comfortable, somebody can come in there and get your shit. And they can come in there and act like this, act like that, because they need you to get to that comfort level. Because one, you ain't coming to my house. And if you do make it to my house, I'm not taking a shower with you. I'm not taking a shower and leaving you to run around. I had a roommate, and we had a rule. That's why we stopped being roommates. Bro, we can't have company. If you can't be here, your company can't be here. And nobody gets to stay in this house when we ain't here. I came home one day, and Shada was in the house. His Shada was in the house, listening to voice messages. But I'm like, what my road dog at? So he had to go to the street. Well, what you doing here? I said, dude, did you leave Shada? Oh man, I just want to do what was the rule? So she done checked the voice messages. She quizzing me. This is back in the day now. She quizzing me on who these people is leaving these voice messages. I said, man, you better get here, because girl, Shada ready to stab you. I'm just gonna go to my room because I told you not to leave her ass him. Because most of these voice messages asking for you. She wanna know who what's up, Ferg? She wanna know who all these girls is calling, asking for you. And we two bachelors. She mad. She I'm gonna get you sucker mad. The whole house freezing over. It's 85 degrees. Ice on the windows, the door handle freezing. She looking at me. She 5 to 106 pounds. But when I walked in that door, she was 6'6", 400, because I was finna get that fur blow. Hey, it's me. I'm like,
so you gotta protect your homeboy.
I ain't got none. That's on him. But again, that's what I'm saying. When you were talking about vetting, how do we vet people? Dude's the worst at vetting people. We're the worst, because if they want to give us some, the vetting process goes to shit. Don't let them be cute. The vetting process goes to shit. It goes to shit. And it's the same for when they start liking the dude. Oh, he got a job, he got this, oh, he cute. The vetting process goes to shit. You look at what they can do for you, that your mind, the serotonin is telling you all this good shit. You missing clues. Because everybody that we dated, and I'm going to speak for 182% of the population, everybody that we dated and ended up having a bad experience with, they showed us that shit in the beginning. But because we were so in that relationship energy, we overlooked it. But they showed it to us. Everybody showed it. Ain't nobody, when you look back at that bad relationship, you say, well, you didn't see the clues? Well, I thought that was a one-off. Because they blinked twice that one time. You missed it. Oh, that's just, maybe they're having a bad day. Or maybe you just caught them before they pulled their mask all the way back up. Because ain't none of us surprised at the end of the day. Once we sit back and look at it, we can tell you that the things that, and hell, if we got a good friend, our good friend say, well, watch this. We like, no. We shitty veterans. But we can't keep being scared. We can't keep being scared. And if you're gonna be your brother's keeper, you gotta be willing to look out for strangers, not put yourself in harm's way, but you gotta be able to do something proactive. Call the cop, flash a light, say, hey, blood wants to do something. Do something. Even when we talk about the scenario, we're having a heart attack. You don't know first aid. Somebody need to be, hey, somebody call 911. Do something. We so quick saying, oh man, they might be trying to set us up. Well, what if they ain't? Is your whole life thinking worst case scenario? Because as soon as something happened to you, as soon as something happened to your loved one, everybody want to know, why didn't nobody help? Because that's the standard you set. That's the standard you set.
Now, with medical issues, now I will jump in on a medical issue. I know CPR, so I jump in and give CPR and assist with medical. But like I say,
what if she faking a heart attack so her boys can hit you over the head, Mark? You can't do it both ways.
I'm in a public place.
You're in a public place. Mark, don't nobody have a flat tire in a fucking private place that you see.
I know I say, if they at the gas station, I'm more likely to assist, but on the expressway or on any street, nah.
Ain't that a public place, Mark? So if they have a heart attack on the side of the street, you ain't helping. They gotta have a heart attack at the gas station.
I'm gonna keep on rolling. I ain't finna slow down and make traffic.
What if you're already at the red light and you see them having a medical emergency?
It depends on where we at. If it's dark, I'm gonna call the police.
At the red light, Mark. At the red light.
At the red light? Yeah, I can do that at the red light. But like I say, if I see a car on the expressway, like I see, or on a street that I ain't familiar with, pew, like Sharonda said, she can call somebody, an uncle, brother, dad. She say her ex-husband better show up. And I'm hoping that'll show up for them. But no, we at Quick Trip, I change the tire. We at Walmart, I change the tire. But if I'm
Hey,
riding past you, I wish them well.
hey, Cinnamon King said, Mark, you said they need a life alert bracelet, huh?
That's exactly what they damn need. They need one. I've fallen and I can't get up. Yes, they need one. God damn, shit, fuck all that. Because it's times have changed. Like I said, you take me back 20 years,
Times ain't
20 years
changed.
ago. 20 years
Times
ago.
ain't
Times
changed.
ain't changed.
Times ain't changed. We just
Shit.
became scary as shit. Because guess what? Back in the day, brothers were still getting raw. Back in the day, brothers were still getting hit. It just wasn't on social media. Ain't nothing changed. Back in the day, we had side pieces. Ain't shit changed other than publication. Ain't nothing, don't nothing change. The same crazy shit we did in school, the same crazy shit our kids tried to pull on us, the same crazy shit we tried to pull on our parents.
Nah,
The only
this a
difference
whole
is
new, this a whole
technology.
new game. Okay, so when I was younger, I did foolish things. Now that I'm wiser and I'm older, I know better. I do better. Fuck
You
all
sure
that.
about
It
that?
ain't a
We ain't going that far with you, Mark.
look.
We're not going that far with you.
Sometimes
We can't co-sign none of what you
shit.
just said.
And in every scenario you said, if I know the person, I'll walk that person away. You ain't say shit. I don't know neither one of them motherfuckers. Now, one
I
time in a
said,
scenario, DVP, you say, I don't know neither one of the participants, and I'm gonna assist. You say, if I know them, I'm gonna get the one that I know the
that is
best.
not what I said. I said whoever I think I know the most.
Who you know the most? You know them. What about two people
Kiki
that you
said
don't
not
know
you, Mark.
at all?
Kiki said not you. What's up, Deshauna? Come on
Hell
over around the
no.
talk with DVP. What's up, Shelly Johns? What's up, boys?
Hey, I'm gonna be the person to tell the story. Damn, she got her head knocked
What
between
story? Mark,
that
you went
ice
pin. You
machine
ain't see
and the
shit.
wall.
Pin.
Stupid
Pin.
guy.
Can I
You
finish
ain't
it
see
off? I got my
nothing.
camera out. I'm recording. I got my camera out.
Mark, you ain't recording while you driving?
Boy, you better look at my TikTok. I always got my camera out recording when I'm riding.
Hey, man, we've been with you when your phone don't work, Mark, so we're not going for that one. We're not going for that one.
Hey, I'm gonna make it home. Like I say,
So,
if we at a crowd, okay, let me use this better. If we're in a crowded place, I'm more willing to assist than it's just a one-on-one situation or one-on-two.
So you willing to help for audience?
Hell no, I'm willing to help for my safety. For people that I don't know. You know, I've seen car accidents that I didn't know people. I've seen car accidents and I've gotten out to help to assist. I do things like that. But like I say, fuck that. If I remotely think it's a situation that I could be set up in, pew, I'm gonna keep on rolling.
So
Not the sound effects.
yeah,
Pew.
because if I remember correctly, and I do, you know, once upon a time there was a post with all my friends who are overly melanated.
That's me,
swearing
Cinnamon.
that they armed to the teeth
when
because
the
they
credits
prepared for a
rolling.
civil war. So if we always armed to the teeth because we prepared for a civil war, where did this fear come from? Because at one point, everybody posting their guns and shit. Yeah, I'm ready for this. What's up, Mo? I'm ready for this. So you got guns, but who the guns for? Because it ain't for your protection. It ain't for your protection.
I'm armed just for me.
So what?
I'm not armed to the teeth. I'm armed just for me.
So what you gonna shoot yourself?
No, I ain't got 17 bullets. I ain't got time to try to use more than that.
You don't need but one.
Right.
Fuck all that. I'm gonna be like in that scene from Harlem Nights. Pew, pew,
you gonna shoot the lady in your finger and keep moving.
Put that little shit down. Pew, pew, pew. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah, Shaw on the airplane. She boozes. She got her own Wi-Fi connection. She in a little VIP suite on the plane.
She got her own seat. She first class. She got her own seat. Ain't nobody even sitting next to
we
her.
ain't gonna call out on no private jet right there, cause you know we just happy that we
So
know
let
who
that
got
seat back
private
so you
jets
can
and
lay
who
down.
So
she got that lay down seat.
Cause she getting her drinks handed to her by her personal. You can't call them.
You'll see her look over there and be like, double shot, neat. You'll see her look over there and say it, double shot, neat.
Oh no! All she gotta do is flash the right finger. They know what drink she want. 1, 2, or 3. They know what she want.
I'm glad y'all know.
We do. We glad to have you. See, I said just look right quick.
But that's the thing. Like they say, playing hero, you can die.
You play
Heroes die.
victim, you can die.
Just like the movies, heroes die. I ain't playing a hero.
Which one? See, Mark, that's just like I had to have, you wasn't around. But it's just like that whole snitches get stitches. Every time I ask somebody which snitch got stitches, can't nobody tell me. Can't nobody tell me.
Fuck all that. I ain't no snitch.
Which hero
But I
died?
damn sure tell on somebody.
So which hero died?
All heroes died.
Which one?
Boy, we're gonna have to have a whole episode on heroes dying.
All you gotta do is name two, Mark. That's it. We ain't gotta have a whole episode. Just give me two names.
Shit, Malcolm and Martin.
Boy, stop.
They ain't heroes.
They ain't no heroes. One of them was no hero for sure.
We gonna come next week and talk
Jones?
about that old funk ass Jesse Jackson.
Mark, people die every day. They ain't all heroes.
But I'm trying to live through the credits.
Mark think he on a Marvel movie.
It's a reason that most cops get to retire. See, heroes don't die. It's a reason that paramedics and firefighters don't all just die like that. All heroes don't die. Most of them don't die, Mark. You know who die? Random people who trying to get away from shit. They're the ones who get hit by strays.
Well, y'all officer friendly. I don't look at y'all as heroes. Y'all doing y'all job. Your job just tougher than me as a general contractor for home renovations. I don't give a fuck about you being a police. Your job just a little tougher than mine.
No, a police job is enforcing the law.
Hey, look,
but see, they take more. They do a little bit more because people want, because something might happen. Ooh, something might happen. And guess what? Police can only carry one gun. According to the pictures, y'all got 30 to 40, even though you ain't got the two hands. I don't know how you're going to shoot all them guns at the same time.
I need Keisha to come back. She'll tell you how fucked up it is to get electrocuted.
Wait a minute. So did he stick something in the socket, like some scissors or something? Like how did this person get electrocuted?
I'm an electrician by trade. I don't want to be electrocuted. I'd have been shocked, but I don't want to be fucking electrocuted.
Cause that's why I stopped doing electricity. Fucking around putting the oven in and they didn't cut the brake off. See, that's why I don't like it. But you learn a lesson.
You live and you learn.
You learn a lesson and you put it on you. I'm not doing this shit no more, like touching that hot stove. You learn a lesson. Like this ain't gonna never happen again. Cause all it takes is one time. But I ain't scared of it. I ain't scared of it.
They got bullets, Cinnamon. They just turn their gun sideways to shoot.
They got bullets, but them bullets they got don't fit the gun they got, because they got their great granddad the bullet. They done bought some per the gun.
See, I'm with you, DVP. I got one. I had a couple of guns, but I only got two hands, and I need both hands to hold my gun when I'm shooting. So that's all I got. 17 shots.
Anyway, fellas, we gotta do better with these bullshit excuses for why we can't make dates. These bullshit excuses why we can't help. We how can I say this and be, fuck it.
You can't.
We want to be these so-called alpha males, but we gotta be the scariest group of people on the planet. We gotta be. Always hollering we kings and this and this and this. We gotta be. It sucks. It sucks to high hell. And I'm gonna use this example because it's the best example I got. Mo, what's the dude name who killed Trayvon? Zimmerman.
George Zimmerman.
Zimmerman, we know killed Trayvon. Everything said.
Yeah.
Snoop and all his gang bangers didn't do shit, but Snoop was willing to send somebody out the jail for asking a question about COVID. What's the other brother name who don't like women? The brother who been starting a school for kids forever.
Stop talking about Dr. Umar.
Dr. Umar.
Yeah, whatever. Crackhead Umar. But you look at this. Who was the one dude that punched Zimmerman in the mouth for talking shit? It was a white dude. That shit right there. Zimmerman walk around talking all this shit. All these brothers who bought that life. Ain't no Crips jumping, ain't no blood jumping. Snoop ain't did shit. Ain't none of these I got people who can do. Ain't now one of them did nothing. But both of them went after Gayle King. Umar is notorious for going after black women. Snoop might as well be eating Martha Stewart out. But when it comes to protecting out, where are they? But they bosses when it comes to other shit. This is what black men keep doing. They don't want to do nothing for their own race, but for everybody else. I mean, I'm sorry, for their own women. But for everybody else, they right there. They right there. Umar likes strippers until they tell on him. And he ain't got no problem with snow bunnies. They're the ones he won't bother. Umar went out 2-3 women. Umar love to talk a lot of shit. He don't say nothing about white women. He'll call them snow bunnies, but who he with? When that stripper called him out, what he do? He tried to turn. Umar and shit. But this is what they do. But where were they at when Trayvon got killed? Where were they? Who all these black dudes supposed to be bullies? Where were they? Where were they? They were nowhere to be found. When the lady got killed up in who was the lady that got killed on the search warrant?
On the search warrant?
Yeah. Where they shot her, the boyfriend shot.
What was her name? Brittany.
Breonna Taylor.
Breonna Taylor.
Okay, Brianna. Yeah.
Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? These black men, this is how we got to. These black men ain't nowhere to be found when something happened. If you look at George Floyd, if you watch that whole tape, it was a black dude standing right there, another UFC fighter, while that little girl was the only one who was saying something. He wasn't trying to protect her. He wasn't trying to protect it. He stood right there and watched. It was a little girl who was telling them to stop doing some shit. A UFC fighter, an alpha male, a macho man. Didn't do shit. This is what we do. This is what we do. And then we'll go back and say, oh, I'm a mechanical. Oh, they wouldn't have did this shit in my face. Yes, they would have. You ain't going to do shit. This is why, we love to say, oh, the black woman don't understand. The black man is the most disrespected. Yeah, that's some bullshit. The black man ain't the most disrespected because let something happen to us and watch you come out. Watch you come out. It's going to be them. And they ain't got no business coming out for us no more because we don't come out for them. What I tell you, as much as, and sometimes she's dead wrong, but when Jasmine Crockett says something right, don't nobody come out for her. Hakeem don't say shit. These other black men ain't saying shit. They don't call nobody to task.
Well, when Candace Owens say something correct, don't nobody come out to protect her.
Candace Owens got a whole support system going. And guess who it's led by? It's led by white men. It's led by white men. That's how she getting her money. Again, that's who's supporting the black woman. And we get mad if they do the swirl. But who protecting them? I guarantee you, if Sharonda went on her private plane, if she was on Delta and she had a distressful moment, I guarantee a white dude would try to help before a black dude would. Because some black dude gonna think the flight attendant
next to her gonna help her.
Some black dude gonna think, oh, well, we at the airport, they can call somebody. Because every time we see a video, every time we see, look at. I want you to log this. Look at the next few videos you see where a black woman is in distress. Look and see how many black men are around her. Listen to the voice narrating the story of something bad happening to her. Oh, look at that woman right there. You're gonna hear a voice that sounds like ours. Because we ain't gonna do shit but film. And then we want to know why they don't want to do certain things. Why they don't feel safe and protected by us. We just want to share their story. Because, oh, they must have did something to deserve that ass woman. She should have been quiet. Oh, Sharonda should have said nothing. She'd have been quiet. He wouldn't have hit her. It's all her fault. Why? Or she should have shut up. Oh, that's right, because now the Constitution don't apply to her no more either. She can't say what she want to say, but I can call her everything.
But you the main one to say you have freedom of speech, but you are not free from the consequences. That's you, DVP.
Exactly.
That's
but
your
why don't apply to Sharonda? Why don't apply to Cinnamon? Why don't apply to Charmaine? Why don't apply to the women?
But what you said is they have freedom of speech. They are not free of the consequences of their speech.
And we ain't either. So when you hit her, the freedom of consequences going to jail. Now we want what? I can tell you about the men. Oh, don't forget my 22 years as a cop now. When the police show up and they get ready to lock that man up. Oh, Sharonda, baby, you know I ain't mean. You know I ain't mean. Yeah, you did.
That's on them. I'm gonna have the film.
When Sharonda say something about me and my mama, guess what I got the right to do? I got the right to say something back about her mama. I don't have the right to hit her. If we just having a war of words, remember now, I want you to remember this now. 95% of men swear women are emotional. Swinging is an emotional response to a verbal statement. Swinging is an emotional response to a verbal statement. So if she says something, why I can't say something back? Because there's nothing logical about hitting her. Mo, you ever lost a fight?
Oh yeah.
Did you respect the guy after you lost the fight?
Hell no, I don't want nothing to do with him.
So getting our ass kicked don't make us respect nobody. So what's the purpose of whooping somebody's ass? It makes you feel better.
Well, you need to pick your fights better.
That's an emotion. But we keep saying women are emotionally driven. Women won't do that.
If you pick the right fight, you won't get your ass whooped.
But why are we fighting, Mark? It's an emotional response. It's not logical to fight. It's not logical. See, what was it? Women, boy, they can cut you. See, they using logic because they just said some shit. The Constitution says you can say almost anything you want to, so you can't hit her for what she say and get away with it. That's
I
logic.
agree. You should not be hitting a woman for what she say.
You shouldn't be hitting nobody for what they say. You can't win. It's the emotional response. It is the emotional response, but we keep swearing that women are the emotional ones. But
let me pose this question
again.
No, nobody should be hitting nobody. But let me ask you this.
Ask me this.
If I say shut the fuck up, do you think you should keep talking?
On my show, absolutely. But guess what? Depending on where we at, logic says wait a situation out. What do I have to do? What do I have to do?
Shit. Don't take me serious.
No. But that's a good point because people will say shit, and I tell people, what do I have to win? What do I have to lose? If I got more to lose than the person saying, why would I keep talking? See, somebody can tell me to shut the fuck up, and I can swing on. Oh yeah, see, I showed him. Then I lose my government job. You know, I'm not finna hit nobody.
It's over with.
I'm not finna do it because logic says him talking shit is not worth this government contract. See, logic says me and Sherrod on a date. Oh, why your girl's acting like such a bitch? Well, damn, chances are I'll call her a bitch before anyway. Guess what we gonna do? We just gonna move around somewhere. We can go to a whole nother spot. We can go somewhere else. There is nothing. And fellas, so I'm telling you, if your woman wants you to defend her from that, you might need to leave. But Sharonda been, Lord knows black women been called names, but they don't even respond to that shit no more. So why am I responding? It don't affect her. I guarantee you, Sharonda can't even count the number of times she's been called a bitch. By people she know, by people she don't know. And at now time, the Sharonda be like, you know what? I think this is the time I'm gonna go to jail. Somebody calling me a bitch. Do what Sharonda gonna say. She gonna sit back, she gonna look at you, she gonna say, but you can't call me an ugly bitch. And that's be that. So now he don't know what to do. Because she was okay with it. Where if you say something to a man, or who you talking to? Well, he ain't cross-eyed. You know who you were talking to. But our emotions kick in, and we feel, go ahead, I see you talking. I don't want you to forget.
Yeah, no. I ain't going to forget. No, so DVP, I just want to say that this here is support for what you're saying, because I saw this firsthand. So in my house, and my brother just got out of prison he had a life sentence. Just got out, right? And it was the prosecution messed up. They did some stuff they shouldn't have done, so they had to let him go. After 18 years, he out, right? So we in the kitchen. We're in the kitchen, and this drunk dude, I don't know, there's always drunk people in my house, man. I come from a real crazy background.
But you don't drink, Mo.
Huh?
They don't leave nothing for him.
So I know. Hey, at this time I did. I was a young cat. So anyway, we're in the kitchen. And this drunk dude, messing with my mom, come in the kitchen. My brother washed the dishes. He go up to my brother and he says, I should kick your ass. And I said, only thing that went through my mind was, all right, he going back to prison, right? But I guess he learned what you just said, DVP, because all he said was, I can appreciate that. And then he just kept washing dishes, man. And my mind was blown, man. And then the dude, he kind of simmered down and left the room. So later on, I got to my brother. I said, hey, man, what the hell just happened right there? He said, man, I don't let those kind of things shake me. They don't move me. He got to do something, or otherwise I'm not reacting to it. I'm leaving it at that.
We got to be better. Dude came up, be somebody, I whoop your ass. And I'm like, dude, put $200 on the table. We'll fight. But we're not going to fight because you want to fight. There needs to be something for me to gain out of this. And me whooping your ass is not a game because nobody knows who the fuck you are. So why would I fight you? Oh, because you $200. For $200, Hey, for 5 minutes, because I'm gonna win this. 5 minutes, $200. That's a hell of a windfall. And then guess what? Then we gonna leave and we're gonna go get me because we're gonna go get something to eat. But I ain't finna fight because he mad. I ain't finna fight because he called Sharonda a name. Unless he touches her, and it's gotta be a real touch. Other than that, we're not gonna do all of this. It needs to be something because we don't understand. And it makes sense if you ain't got shit to lose. If you ain't got shit to lose, fight all the time. You ain't got shit to lose. Going to jail, you get 3 hots in the car. If you're living under shelter, fighting is the best thing going. Every time somebody look at you, you swing. So you can go to the jail, get you some food under bed. It's too cold to be under bridges right now. But if you got your own place and your own food, every time somebody say something to you, it ain't fight worthy. It's like, yeah, you right, bro. Oh man, I can't kick you. You right, because I ain't shit. Man, on the top today, I ain't shit. And guess what? She ain't shit either. That's why we out. We just doing some ain't shit. And they just looking at you like crazy. What's the point? Because we get emotionally drawn in because we don't realize we emotional. I'm approved of. I'm surrounded. Again, because Keisha left us. Ladies, Sin, Yolanda, every lady who watching, tell me this now. Do you pick a man based on the amount of fights you think he might win on any given day? Is that on your priority list? Or you just need to feel safe to screw his priority? Because, like I said, women, grown ass women, ladies, if it don't affect you, don't say nothing and want nobody to know. A grown ass woman just want a man who can get her out of the situation. But you can't be fighting all the time. But I guarantee you they're not picking men based on who can whoop somebody's ass. I guarantee you that ain't if that's their criteria, you should have ran. That's your vetting shit sucks. Oh.
So DVP, that's a key point. That's a key point because I think a lot of dudes get it confused when we talk about, when they think about women needing, or not even needing, but giving security and safety to women. They think about it from a fighting perspective, but I need the women to just tell these brothers, listen, it's not that. It's not that. There's a lot more to it than just that. That I would love to hear some of y'all talk about it. Char, I don't know if you can speak on that, but I would love to hear that, man. We need to do a whole show on that, actually.
For what? We know the answer. Yeah, they'll tell you. Hey, Yolanda the answer, Senator the answer. You see Sharonda saying, hey, but that shit, why? Why?
I'm with you.
But we get into our feelings. I guarantee you, Mo, if you was finna do some crazy shit, Jenna gonna look at you and be like, bring your ass on. We're not finna do this. I dated this girl one time. Pretty she wanted to be better though. She made a statement one night. She's like, we done met a lot of your people. Everybody keep talking about how good you fight. I would love to see you fight somebody. I knew then I had to go. You want to see me fight? I'll try my best not to fight in front of people because fighting looks savage, especially if you got any skill. There's no pretty way to fight somebody. This is what you want to see. This is really
DVP.
You want to see
I got
me
$200.
do this.
I got $200, DVP.
On what?
On the fight.
I'll fight for money.
Let do put that
This is
200
not
up.
pay-per-view.
Hey, what is this? My cousin Vinny? This is my cousin Vinny? What the hell going on over here? $200.
I'm putting them $200 up.
No, Mark.
Cash App it, bro. We'll meet. Hey man, I'll meet you. Cash App. Hey, it got to be on the table.
We're gonna let Mo hold the money. We're gonna let Mo hold the money. Hey, one of these Wednesdays on the show, me and DVP for $200.
Paying me for the fight. So yeah, I don't know who hold the money is a crazy ass question.
That's funny.
Oh no. Hey, when it comes, I'm already ready. I wake up ready. But if we gonna do this, we gonna do it. But yeah,
I'm always ready.
But this is what we be talking about stuff, and it's crazy because we love to say we're gonna fight, we're gonna shoot everybody until it's time for us to do something. Then all of a sudden, oh no, I ain't see shit. What you got the guns for if you ain't see shit? What you got all this stuff for? Why you got that little fake ass Burger King crown on your head if you ain't see shit? If you ain't gonna just say, hey man, I'm gonna start here and ain't shit home. That's it. This is to thine own self be true. You know what I'm saying? It ain't much of the Bible I'm a quote, but I'm a quote that to thine own self be true.
Oh my God.
It's okay. Once you know who you are, can't nobody hurt your feeling by telling you. They can't. I'm gonna tell you this story about Saheed Pasha. Saheed Pasha is the baddest MF I ever seen on the planet. I'm in the jail one day. I'm young. I'm that dude. You know what I'm saying? I got the heavyweight champion. Saheed Pasha is in a holding cell. It's 20 people in it. I'm sorry, 21. Saheed Pasha about 6'3", 6'4". He might be 200 pounds. He was trying to use the phone. These guys wouldn't shut up. He screamed. I told y'all to shut up. I'm on the phone. These dudes said, who the hell you think you are? And the first two dudes charged Saheed Pasha. Saheed Pasha put his hands on his head and kicked the shit out of them. Everybody was lined up. He started kicking the shit out of them. I see Saheed Pasha kick the shit out of 20 people. We get the goon squad because I'm trying to figure out why y'all need this. The goon squad gonna go get him and get him out the thing. And I'm thinking, why he the only one standing there? They look at me and say, Bill, you coming with us? No, I just seen this motherfucker kick 20 people. No. That's not what my contract said. Like, we got to get him out. Okay, Mr. Pasha, what would it take to get you to come out that cell and go to a single cell? He said, for you, Mr. Bell, as long as you agree not to handcuff me, I will walk out. That's it. They like, oh no, he can't do it. You got to handcuff him.
Shit.
He said, if you handcuff me, I'm gonna kick everybody's ass. I said, so what we gonna do? He done already said I can walk him out without the handcuffs, or y'all go in there and get your ass kicked too. But what I'm not gonna do is add to his win total. I'm not. I know I'm not better than him. I know. I just saying this dude kick and still ain't breathing hard. They were like, you know, we can't transport people without handcuffs. Okay, well, how about if I handcuff me and he walk me back and then he just gets said, we gonna work something out. I'm not finna handcuff this brother. I'll see what he can. And they looked at me and I said, come on out, Mr. Pasha. He said, just me and you, right? I said, yeah. They're like, you ain't scared? I said, no, the man I gave him his word, he ain't gonna do shit. Walk back to the single cell isolation, went in there, shut the door. He said, I appreciate that. I was like, why do you want to be handcuffed? He said, because I don't trust your coworkers. They would have tried to hit me. He said, you didn't like you, because you weren't coming in the first place. So I knew you weren't trying to get no bonus points. I go, okay. See, there's a time to be smart, and there's a time to get your ass kicked. I'm not ever volunteering to get my ass kicked. Ever. And there was empirical data in front of me that said he could do that. He was, as Sin said, he was fresh and warm after kicking 20 people. He wasn't tired. He had already 20. This dude is not going to be 21, 22, 20 nothing. I'm on team Saheed Pasha. Whatever he say we're gonna do, we're gonna. If Saheed Pasha say, hey, let me out, as long as you agree not to kick me, brother, I'll figure a way to get your ass out. I'll figure this shit out. What we fighting for? What we fighting for? All these brothers fighting for they.
I agree with you.
Respect. No, Robert, it ain't about being scared. See, that's when it's smart. That's being smart. What did you hear what Mo said? Mo said he lost the fight. I have lost the fight. The fight I lost, I didn't respect the brother who whooped my ass. So what are we fighting for? Oh, I just want them to know I ain't scared of them. Well, let's see. I cannot fight. I can be scared and walk away, or I can prove I'm a man and get my ass kicked. I'm just thinking.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk away.
So I'm gonna get my ass kicked. So now, and again, I'm gonna use my sugar. Me and Sharonda got to cancel our date because I'm all fucked up now. So I just lost twice. Where I can walk away, and I don't think she gonna say, "Oh, you a scared cat. You can't get none that because you didn't let that dude whoop your ass." I don't think a woman ever made that statement. I don't believe so. Cinnamon, Yolanda, Shirley, what y'all say? Have y'all just dismissed the dude because he wouldn't fight, or did y'all feel sorry for him because he got his ass kicked and y'all just went on with, oh, that's all, baby. At least you now you get a participation trophy that they get a son, baby. At least you tried. Now they're gonna just rub your head like you're a little puppy, baby. You tried, you did a good job. They're gonna talk to you with their little fucked up voice, let you know you're a little boy.
Yes, that's a classic line.
And that hurt worse than the fight. If they do that hurts worse than the fight, man.
Sharonda got to type her response to look like the plane move, so she can't sit and she just rock on her head.
Shit, her bougie ass got that good Wi-Fi. You see that shit ain't cut off. That plane is goddamn 30,000 feet in the air. Look at her. She just eating the good snacks and shit. She ain't studying us.
But that's why we got to make smart decisions and not emotional decisions and try to play it off like we logical. We're not logical. And that's our biggest fault. That's why we're so scared of shit. We're emotional. And Robert, was I scared? No, because there's a point when you got to just be smart. But if being smart is your equivalent to scared, I'll be scared too.
Facts. I'm with you, DVP.
You know what happened to scared people? They live long because they don't keep doing dumb shit.
So they buried it dead, not the scared.
Hey, you want to stand there and do some crazy shit for no reason to prove a point, and the point that you're proving is you can get your ass beat. That's not a good point to prove.
Yeah, I don't even want. Keep thinking I'm scared of you. Don't whoop my ass so you think I ain't scared of you.
There's a fine line between being smart and being intelligent, because if I'm walking down the street and somebody want to fight me because it's their block, all right, my bad, bro. I'm going the other way. Have your block. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fighting nobody because they claiming a part of the street. That's ridiculous.
And even when we being real, you know, they got this big motherfucker China who go around doing shit. So this big motherfucker come by and squeeze a girl on the ass. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna move her ass out the way.
You know,
so he don't squeeze it again.
Her ass been squeezed before. We need to win this situation. No, we not finna. Oh, you're not gonna defend. There's no honor ass squeezing.
I'm gonna call the police.
Even if I could beat him, we're not finna fight. That's all we gonna do. I'm gonna get that phone out and hit the camera and get the picture. I teach this in the class. He who runs away lives to fight another day. See, there's a
911.
Exactly, y'all. That's assault. There's nothing for us to fight about.
911. What's your emergency? This big old nigga grabbed my girl ass.
Assault. It's sexual assault, players.
It is.
Yeah,
he going to jail.
He grabbed your girl ass. You go defend her and you get knocked out. Now he gonna grab more on the ass. See, so what did you win out of that? What did you win?
Yeah, you lost twice.
He gonna grab her ass a whole lot while you sleep.
I'm gonna mute my thing for a minute.
Stupid. While you are cold,
you knocked out. He just grabbed her ass. Nah. 911, what's your emergency? This big old dude I can't beat up grab my girl ass. come lock him up. I'm recording right now.
Oh God, that's crazy, man. You're crazy.
That's it. Pull that phone out and start recording.
That's all you can do, yeah. You can't fight about everything, man. That's stupid. Just dumb.
You can't, even if you're the best fighter, because at some point you're gonna lose simply because now you're the aggressive one. Because they're gonna ask you, could you walk away? Could you walk away?
Yeah, and everything not equal either. You know, everything not. Mark, what you say, Mark?
I'm just saying, he gonna grab our ass. We gonna move your. Why you put your ass that close to his hand? Get your ass away from that man's hand. You get me all in trouble.
We done had our 2 hours. Yolanda, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. I said we still got to catch up. I'm just in another place right now. Robert, I ain't even talking to you.
This is time to come on up. Bring him on up.
Cause we started late, so it's time. You know how Rob, I don't know how he always managed.
You see, he came in later.
And he probably came in at 7:55. I just wasn't gonna do it because I didn't know if we were gonna go this long. But Mark, see if your girl can come. Not next show, because next show I got a special guest. I'm gonna let y'all know who it is, what we're gonna talk about. Because it's actually next show we're gonna have somebody from the Hands Off Foundation, and the Hands Off is kind of what we talk about. That I want to say 1 in 3 women have been sexually assaulted, and it may not have been a full blown, as we define when we talk about rape, but it's what somebody has touched them inappropriately, and they don't say nothing because women are notorious for trying to blame themselves first, saying they put themselves in that situation.
Damn, Cinnamon.
Say it again.
I'm just looking at Cinnamon comments. That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's time you take a nap. So we're gonna talk about some of this and talk about what we can do to make them feel a little bit safer. because it's sad that so much of this is going on that they don't feel. The first thing they do is blame themselves for something that we as grown men got total control over, because you got control over who you put your hands on. You got control on what you squeeze and what you feel. We know, and we got to do better. And so he leave this foundation because I did a couple of things with him, and I said, you know what, I need somebody to come. And Brian got that kind of money. I ain't got that kind of money, and I don't like little girls. See, you missed the part. I actually, I when older, I like for them to have a little sag. I like that grown. I like a grown woman body. Ladies and gentlemen, excuse my express, but I don't like boos that point straight up at me.
If they ain't got no gray, I can't play.
You too young. People who knew about the fox lady and all them. Yeah, I like my woman to have a stretch mark or two. I like the little tiger marks. I like that shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't mess with a little girl.
Let gravity do his job.
Right. I'm a fan of gravity. So anyway, Mark, what you got for parting shots?
All right, parting shots today. Hey, I just talk a lot of shit, but
a lot.
I be bullshitting. You got to figure out when I'm serious and when I'm not. DVP. Kings don't fight wars. They send their peasants. Stop screaming that shit. Kings don't fight wars. They send their peasants. All right. So on top of that,
where you see that at?
That's everywhere when you see the king fight. I play chess. They have pawns.
Look in history. Kings fought. That's why we ain't kings. Kings fought.
What the fuck they don't? They send the pawns out, the bishops, the rooks, and then it's just them hanging out with the queen.
No sir. No sir. But we'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about it. But fuck all that. But hey, I enjoyed it. Great show. Cinnamon. I'm finna go take this nap. This Long Island and 2 cigars I kicked in. Sharonda, have a safe flight. Keep eating them good snacks and good drinks.
Thank y'all. Love y'all. Bye.
Sharonda, can you talk, or you just want to nod your head and let her know you there? Because I know you can't be talking while.
Ain't nobody say about her. She in first class.
How you know?
You got that look in your eyes.
Give us a quiet parting shot.
I can tell by the look in your eyes. I can tell. Oh, that's a different song. Don't worry about it.
Exactly. Thank you. Calm yourself down. Now all is well. I'm headed to Atlanta. Love y'all. Bye. Be good. You want the best behavior.
All right. Bye. What you got, Mo?
Yeah, the only war you need to win is the battle of life. All the rest of that stuff, put it to the side, man. Do you?
And y'all know what it is. Freedom of speech, like I said, don't give you freedom of consequences. But fellas, I need for y'all to know that we are an emotional group. The sooner you accept that, the better decisions you'll make. Because I want to do some things, and I realize there's no logical reason for me to want to do this. This is just me wanting a feel-good moment, which tells you it's emotional. It's emotional, and that's who we are. It's okay. You need to know when you're making emotional decisions so you can make better decisions. So until next week, y'all know what it is. Peace, popcorn, and chicken grease, and yeah.